era at DSU. Dakota State University is rising. Dakota State University athletics are rising. Rising to new heights of performance, of engagement, of fandom. Get ready to experience Dakota State University athletics in a whole new way. You are now entering DSU Trojan territory. An event center, indoor training facility, outdoor sports complex, and shared two-level building concourse will become one consolidated complex, housing existing DSU athletic programs, potential future sports such as soccer and esports, and unique research and academic programs. The design's angular form, modern materials, and interactive spaces will further advance the innovative technology-driven environment at Dakota State University. Students, fans, and alumni will be closer to the action with a rotation of the football field and outdoor track. An outdoor plaza will gather faculty, students, alumni, and the community for special events, tailgating, concerts, and graduation. Light wells connecting walkways and glass partitions will visually and physically connect social spaces. The Hall of Fame celebrates our Trojan history. At night, the angled walls will become projection surfaces. Performance labs, training spaces, player spaces, and concessions will be shared between sports and classrooms, and meeting spaces will become club seating. Academic spaces, such as the Institute on Aging, will focus on improving quality of life for aging populations. A biomechanics lab will use technology to improve injury prevention and sports performance. The East Sports Center will combine technology and sport, so DSU Tech athletes can compete in games of skill with universities across the country. The complex will be available to host local, state, and regional athletic competitions from youth to collegiate levels. More visitors coming to Madison will boost area businesses and organizations. Gathering spaces inside and out, the concourse, exterior patios, tailgating areas, and an outdoor amphitheater will connect generations of Trojans. We are ready. We are rising. Come be a part of a new and exciting era of Dakota State University athletics.
We are all set for quarterfinal number 2 from the 2022 Men's NAIA National Invitational Lacrosse Championships. I'm your host, Mark Serbett. It's a pleasure to be with you as the number 4 Cumberlands Patriots take on number 5 Tennessee Wesleyan University in a rematch of the Appalachian Athletic Conference final, in which the University of the Cumberlands won to book their trip here after Tennessee Wesleyan were co-champions of the Appalachian Athletic Conference in the 6-1 regular season record in the conference. The winner will move on to tomorrow's semifinal, where they'll face the number 1 ranked Indiana Tech University Warriors, who won the first quarterfinal 20-14 over Benedictine College. As this the second of 4 matches here today in the NAIA quarterfinals. It's the University of the Cumberlands who are defending right now. Farkas in front of their goal. And it will be the University of the Cumberlands ball. So the Patriots have a chance to mount their first attack, as Will Settle will get it forward to Christian Coleman. The rubber match between these two teams. Tennessee Wesleyan beat the University of the Cumberlands in a thrilling 14-13 encounter on March 30th. But then the University of the Cumberlands got their revenge in the semifinal of the Athletic Appalachian Championship, beating them 12-2. So a lot at stake here. Not only bragging rights, but a spot in the semifinals, as a player went into the cage, and it doesn't stop the opening goal from going in. And it's the University of the Cumberlands who are on the board first. Thomas Fogarty opening the scoring with his 40th goal this season. The Farmington, Minnesota man walked right in front and fed it through the 5-hole of Austin Hall in the Tennessee Wesleyan goal. So Kubik out to do the face-off for the University of the Cumberlands. The two still battling. And Kubik able to scoop it up. The Cumberlands setting their attack, waiting for the long stick midi to get off so that they can bring on their attacking personnel. The ball floated back into midfield. Bringing it forward is Popovich, working on Smiley. Has the beat on him around a screen, sends it behind the goal to the X. Fogarty leaves it off. And coming around is Crouch. Crouch's pass was errant, but it will be retrieved in midfield by Dawson Coltran. Coltran leaves it off. Streaking in on the far side, shooting and hitting the pipe was Dom Lulo. Lulo chasing after it. And he was closest to it as it trickled out of bounds and off the shot, so it will remain Lulo's ball. Lulo working on the X. He's able to spin Stouffer. Fogarty, scorer of the game's only goals, we're 3 minutes in, gets it back behind. Circling around, and firing his Crouch. And Fogarty closest to it, so possession will remain with the Patriots as they are looking for their second consecutive win over the Bulldogs. And it's Fogarty again, working his way into the interior and firing it past Hall. Three minutes and 9 seconds gone. It's Fogarty 2, Tennessee Wesleyan 0. Second time Thomas Fogarty has worked his way right in front of the crease. 41st goal of the season for the senior from Farmington, Minnesota. So this time the face-off won by Tennessee Wesleyan, and pushes in the back as the flags come out. And it'll be a man-up opportunity for the Bulldogs. As going to the box will be Tate Crowell. So Tennessee Wesleyan with a chance to get back into this game. 18 for 83 on man-up opportunities this season. And a 22% success rate for Kevin Parker's side. As Thomas plays it across. Oh, and Crouch is in a foot race. And getting there first was Christian. Otherwise, could have been a chance for a man-down goal. Thomas tried to thread it through the interior. Jalen Steen will bring it back in. Harmon gets it to the top for Greco. .30 seconds on the shot clock. Greco unloads, just missed. And Lola's closest to it, so he'll bring it back in. Played back for Harmon. Greco, quarterback in the attack. Has to fight off that long stick. Tried to scoop it, but it's intercepted by Long, who will go the other way for the University of the Cumberlands. Good work from Long, who gains the attacking half, and he'll throw it over for Morgan. And he'll go back to the defensive end and get a deserved break, as Morgan and co. will wait for the offensive personnel to arrive. Jake Morgan will leave it off for Popovich. Now Popovich gets by one. To Morgan, who will play it to Crouch, working on the X. Crouch spins, looking to wrap, back to Morgan. Morgan looking to pick out the upper corner. Harmon did a good job to get him just in time. Forced that shot wide, but possession remains with the University of the Cumberlands. A 2-0 lead with just over 5.5 gone in the first quarter. As the shot saved by Hall. He'll pick it up in his crease. So Hall to begin the clearance. So he gets it out to Wes Christian. Back to his keeper, the sophomore from Fort Mill, South Carolina. And the space is opened up. Harmon plays it to the cutter. And the shot was blocked. Coming out of the scrum and scooping it in. Believe it was Lolis. What a play that was from Jackson Lolis for his 35th goal of the season. Make it 2-1. Bodies flying around, and Lolis somehow worked his way in, picked it up, and as he was hit, scooped it into the net. That's a 2-1 ball game, 8:51 remaining in the first quarter. A spot in the semifinals against Indiana Tech on the line. Gazer leaves it off. The Bulldogs set up their half-field offense. Skipped across for Tulloch. Matthew Tulloch gets it back to Smiley behind the X, as they'll work it around the perimeter for Lolis. He'll play it back up top. Lolis was able to get around Bush. And unable to work his way through. Was Jalen Steen. But a loose ball push will be called against the Cumberlands, so it'll be Tennessee Wesleyan's ball. Steen will find Lolis. Has Smiley on the near side. Picks him out. Lolis gets it inside, and turning and scoring is Steen. What a pass that was. Nobody slid in to pick up the run of Steen in the middle, and 2 unanswered goals to bring it back to 2-2 for Tennessee Wesleyan. We have another good match on our hands in Pensacola. Kevin Parker said one of the favorite things about this year's Tennessee Wesleyan side is they're very even keel, never get 2 up or 2 down, and you've seen that here. Went down to 2 quick goals and now on the verge of almost making it 3-2, but able to come away with it is the Patriots. Crouch. Morgan cuts in, thought about the shot, instead will pull it back. Was able to get inside Christian. Fogarty working on the X, will get it out to the wing. Wilson will leave it off in the midfield. Shot saved by Hall. And stolen back by Long. Walks over the midfield line. And we'll scoop it off for Fogarty. He'll feed Crouch.
I'm gonna need a viewfinder, dude.
And coming back to retrieve the loose ball is Nick Cava. Cava being given the left side, now finds space to his right. Was checked by Thomas. Ball remains with Crouch and the Patriots. Crouch evades one long stick, has to deal with another. Leaves it off for Morgan, who's looking to run. Morgan spins off the pressure, gets it back for Crouch. Around the screen from Morgan. And what a check that was. And it'll be Tennessee Wesleyan's ball after some excellent work on the defensive end from Connor Coleman. Loose ball scooped up by Jake Morgan. Fogarty sets up goal line extended. And comes around, has Vanover on the wing. Vanover shows. Instead, it's going to go to Crouch, who will send it to Wilson on the far side. Malik Wilson spins past one challenge. He's inverted on the X. Gets it back for Vanover. Christian Vanover steps inside Christian and scores. Christian Vanover, with his 30th goal of the season, gives the University of the Cumberlands Patriots the 3-2 lead. 4 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in a very fast-moving first quarter here in quarterfinal number 2. So Kubik will set the face off. And kicking it back to try and win it. Here's Tennessee Wesleyan, but instead it will come to Vanover. He'll leave it off for Dylan Crouch. The two Ohio natives connecting as Crouch waits for Fogarty to get on the X and waits for more personnel to arrive. Vanover slings it into the midfield. Finding space and scoring. Fogarty, third goal of the game, fourth for the University of the Cumberlands. They've reestablished their 2-goal lead. Thomas Fogarty is just too easy to work his way into the heart of the defense. Was never going to miss from there. And again, Kevin Parker's side are going to have to come back from a 2-goal deficit. So another face-off for Kubik. It was won by Grazer. And the Bulldogs need to keep this in because it wasn't a shot. Lolis is able to do that. So he'll set the offense as he gets it behind for Steen. Steen's being watched by Morgan. The Bulldogs working the ball around the perimeter. Now waiting for cutters. Play to the top and the fade shot will go wide. But Steen quickest to it. So that shot was taken by Gavin Greco, a senior out of Mount Airy, Maryland. Steen whips it up top. Thomas's shot is saved. And a nice clearance from Will Settle as well, but it's won back by Thomas. Harmon snags it out of the air. And a timeout taken by the Tennessee Wesleyan Bulldogs as they trail 4-2 with 2 minutes and 14 seconds remaining in the first quarter of quarterfinal number 2. We'll step aside. We'll be back with you for the remainder of the first quarter. At the break, it's the University of the Cumberlands Patriots 4, Tennessee Wesleyan University Bulldogs 2. Fields in Pensacola. Possession will remain with Robert Holcamp and Tennessee Wesleyan out of the timeout, as he will get it back. Swings it over for Harmon. Continue to get it to the far side, goal line extended. Now working back toward the wing. Plenty. Work backed around to Holcamp. It's a patient from the Bulldogs. Now Coleman steps around the high screen, leaves it off for Lolis, who has one of the 2 goals today. Skip pass, and the long shot saved high by Settle. Maryland, he gets the ball from Bush and will clear it out wide. Oh, good job. Vanover will set up the first quarter. In the first, he'll spin back around. Now Vanover is asking for a bit more movement. And he goes to work, trying to find his way inside. He goes down, and a flag is given. It looks like Harmon will go to the box for a foul. So a man-up opportunity to end this first quarter for the University of the Cumberlands. 25 for 57 this season. Really good 44% success rate for the Patriots. So it's as he's whistled for a trip. And Christian Vanover, sophomore out of Cincinnati, Ohio. The first quarter underway. Still going. It's a little bit of confusion. Clock run out, but they had 20 seconds of a power play that they to go to the break with a spot in tomorrow's semifinal against the number 1 ranked Indiana Tech. Still 3 more quarters to go. After 1, it's the University of the Cumberlands Patriots, University Bulldogs 2.
Throughout the year, Sports Travel, proud to be the official travel partner of the NAIA. There'll be no face-off.
It's let those 20 seconds run since it was a minute penalty off, and they will start the second quarter with the ball on the man-up opportunity. Reason that Pete Campbell told his side to just hold on to the ball and let those final 20 seconds run. And still have about As a rematch of the AAC semifinal, in which the Vanover. Pulled, he'll slide it over. Fogarty, 9 seconds on the shot clock. Vanover works his way up goal to extend the lead to 5-2. Vanover has his second of the expecting again. Is a lethal combination that has led to the majority of the 239 goals they have scored this season. The face-off won again by Gazer, as he's gotten the better of Kubik on the majority of these occasions. So letting those 20 seconds burn at the beginning of the man advantage to run out the first quarter, paying off for Pete Campbell's men. Steen will play it behind. Smiley. Holkamp sends it out for Thomas. Thomas tried to find Steen in the middle, instead thought better about it. Oh, and a quick shot, looking to catch Settle off guard, but he was wise to it. Now battling for the ball just outside his crease, trying to get it in. Instead, it's one back. Settle was able to get his positioning in time and make the save. And now the clear taken by Coleman. Fogarty. Walking pace as he waits for Coltran to arrive and play it off to Crouch. Vanover. Lulo leaves it off for Coltran. He's working on Smiley. Coltran in, the save made by Hall. Now Smiley gains the attacking edge. Comes into the offensive zone. Smiley almost going coast to coast. Settle with the save. And Settle got a piece of that one as well. And he's pumped. 2 big saves from Will Settle. Has to get back and get set. The bounce shot comes in. Settle made sure he had it covered as well. Thomas will sling it over for Lolis. Bush got a piece of that, forcing Lolis to go back and retrieve the rock. Lolis was looking to wrap, instead tried to feed it to a cutting Thomas, but it's intercepted by Settle. As he'll look to start the clearance, but it's won back by Coltran. Coltran plays it in for a cutting Lolis, who shot just wide. And keeping possession for Tennessee Wesleyan is Robert Holkamp. So Holkamp will walk it back in. Just over 11 minutes remaining in the half. Patrick Thomas drifts to his right. Gets around Barton, but his shot is wide. Correction, it was Lulo defending. So Steen, get it back. Steen looking to work along the crease. Wraparound shot. Holkamp brings it back in. Holkamp plays it off for Greco. Works his way to the X. Greco comes to the near pipe, leaves it off for the crank shot. And it found its way through. Steen will pick up the loose ball, bring it back in. Steen gets it off for Lolis. Lolis being hounded by Morgan as that shot flies wide. And this time possession will go to the Patriots. And really well to not allow to find any space inside, and most of the shots coming from the perimeter. Fogarty. He holds and waits for some changes. As Kava will play it across. Crouch. Fogarty. Fogarty trying to work his way in. Scoops it off. Coming in and shooting high was Brecken Sharkey. Did a good job to work himself into that position. Target. This time, big save made by Hall as he denied that effort. Back the other way come the Bulldogs. Lolis to set up the attack. Feeds Greco. He'll toss it along for Harmon. Smiley comes in. Now the Bulldogs look to start the attack, but Lolis pressure from Long is easy for Settle. He teases Lola around him for Long. Or Bush, rather, as this one comes all the way through for Hall. Austin Hall walks it out of his crease. And we'll find Greco. Out Lolis, good snare from him. And this is a Bulldogs team that can score in bunches, but they have yet to find their rhythm here against a very disciplined Patriots defense. As Harmon spins Wilson, gets it to the X, cutting it as Thomas went pull it off, but the ball will remain with the ball. The period of possession. Turned over as Fogarty. Chapman. Chapman to win the ball back for the Cumberlands. Wilson walks. Did Fogarty rebound and hit. Cross. So close to game. Clearance out for Greco. Gavin. Thomas. Who of it's two on the help comes over from Bush and forces the ball back to the perimeter. 40 shot clock as Smiley picks it up. His pass beyond the reach of Lolis' stick. And Jacob Bush start the clearance. The Cumberlands. Off to Christian Coleman. And Hilgerty before making his way to the bench. Fogarty, the diminutive attacker. 42 goals on the season. We'll get it. Lulo. Rides the first challenge. Still going Lulo. Tried to pick out the far corner, but equal to the task is Austin Hall. Position, but there wasn't any. Hall gets it to Lolis off the bounce. 35 seconds on the settle. Wide. At a timeout called. 4:31 remaining in this. University of the Cumberlands lead. Third match between these. A spot clock on. Thomas Fogarty and two Vanover for the Patriots. Aboard for the Bulldogs. Athens, Tennessee. Both of these two teams of the regular AAC conference season 6-1, tied first and 22nd before getting to face off against them here. Cumberlands, who 14-13 against this Tennessee Wesleyan, finished 12-4 in this tournament, third in the AAC at 5-2, but got their revenge in that semifinal victory over the Bulldogs before falling in the final 15-12 to Reinhardt, who plays tonight in the fourth quarterfinal match against Kaiser. That at 7. But coming up before that one is St. Ambrose versus Aquinas at 4. So final 4:31 of the first half. The Bulldogs looking to cut the deficit to 2. Have had 2 good looks on this offensive possession, but the shots have gone wide. And another quick shot from Lolis, wide again, as I believe Coleman was able to get a stick in. Just 6 seconds to create that opportunity out of the timeout, as now they're starting to find some space inside of this defense. However, once again, a stick in the way of the shot. Quickest to it is Lolis. Lolis gets it back from Steen. There's a bit more movement now in front of the cage from those in blue jerseys creating these opportunities. Greco. Coleman watching him. Greco gets it inside for Thomas. It was a good effort, but Settle with the save and the outlet to Coleman, who flies forward. Coleman. Vanover. Thought about it, had a stick in shooting position, but will pull out. And he'll get it behind the cage, where both Fogarty and Crouch like to settle and play a two-man game before one of them sees an opening or spots a cutter. And this is Vanover. Vanover glides by one, glides by two, steps inside of three, but couldn't get by four, as Christian was the first man he beat. Did a great job to recover. However, gives the ball away right in front of the goal. But Fogarty was pushed on a very heads-up defensive play. Now it's the Bulldogs' turn. It's a nifty little behind-the-back scoop from Thomas to get the ball into the pocket of Greco. Greco spins, shoots from an acute angle. Settle had it covered. Morgan pushes it forward. Oh, and a heavy check from Steen. So a man-up opportunity forthcoming for the Patriots as he bulldozed Lulo. And so knowing that they have a free opportunity without any chance of a counterattack going the other way with possession stopped, Bulldogs get the ball. The Patriots set up their half-field offense. Working his way inside and firing was Crouch. But Hall says, "You shall not pass," and that will trigger the penalty.
I just unplugged it.
As Steen is going to go to the box for a minute off the cross check.
Yeah, it's like as soon as I touch it, it starts to start moving on its own. Do what? Yeah, no, I'm saying it was doing it on this. Hold on.
So man-up opportunity for the University of the Cumberlands, looking to extend their lead. And the dying embers of the first half. Vanover completes his hat trick. 6 goals for the Cumberlands, 3 for Vanover, 3 for Fogarty. They take advantage of the man-up opportunity and extend the lead to 4 with 1 minute and 35 seconds remaining in the opening half.
Stick camera zoom. Yeah.
So it'll be Kubik versus Gazer again. Kubik whistled for an infraction. "90 seconds for the Bulldogs to grab a goal before halftime, to have the deficit and keep within touching distance heading into the final 30 minutes. Harmon gets it right back from Olis. Harmon with the roll dodge. Back for Tolok. Scoops up the loose ball. Coleman riding him. Still going Tulok. That was the right idea, as he was looking for Steen on the back pipe. His pass, and that's why the ball is going to remain with Tennessee Wesleyan. 30 and a half. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Back for Tulak. This time he's pushed out. Bush had it taken away by Lolis, who fires it over quickly. Settle with the big save as he denied Holtkamp at the back post. And how about that for an outlet? 3 seconds, 2 seconds. And the first half ends with bodies on the ground. The University of the Cumberlands with a commanding 6-2 lead over Tennessee Wesleyan. 30 minutes down, 30 minutes to go in quarterfinal number 2. Winner of this game will move on to face Indiana Tech in tomorrow's semifinal. We'll be back in 10 short minutes. At the break, it's the University of the Cumberlands Patriots 6 behind hat tricks from Thomas Fogarty and Christian Vanover. And the Tennessee Wesleyan University Bulldogs 2.
It's a new era at DSU. Dakota State University is rising. Dakota State University athletics are rising. Rising to new heights of performance, of engagement, of fandom. Get ready to experience Dakota State University athletics in a whole new way. You are now entering DSU Trojan territory. An event center, indoor training facility, outdoor sports complex, and shared two-level building concourse will become one consolidated complex, housing existing DSU athletic programs, potential future sports such as soccer and esports, and unique research and academic programs. The design's angular form, modern materials, and interactive spaces will further advance the innovative technology-driven environment at Dakota State University. Students, fans, and alumni will be closer to the action with a rotation of the football field and outdoor track. An outdoor plaza will gather faculty, students, alumni, and the community for special events, tailgating, concerts, and graduation. Light wells connecting walkways and glass partitions will visually and physically connect social spaces. The Hall of Fame celebrates our Trojan history. At night, the angled walls will become projection surfaces. Performance labs, Training spaces, player spaces, and concessions will be shared between sports and classrooms, and meeting spaces will become club seating. Academic spaces, such as the Institute on Aging, will focus on improving quality of life for aging populations. A biomechanics lab will use technology to improve injury prevention and sports performance. The East Sports Center will combine technology and sport, so DSU Tech athletes can compete in games of skill with universities across the country. The complex will be available to host local, state, and regional athletic competitions from youth to collegiate levels. More visitors coming to Madison will boost area businesses and organizations. Gathering spaces inside and out, the concourse, exterior patios, tailgating areas, and an outdoor amphitheater will connect generations of Trojans. We are ready. We are rising. Come be a part of a new and exciting era of Dakota State University athletics.
Getting set for the second half of number 2. The University of the Cumberlands behind hat tricks from Thomas Fogarty and Austin Vano. Indiana Tech tomorrow at 4 p.m. Central Time. But still a half to decide this one, as it's Gazer and Kubik on the face-off. It's been an even battle. Many of the face-offs have gone like this. And finally, Kubik able to come away with it. And a wrap check from Gazer to win the ball back. But it went off of him last, so it'll be the University of the Cumberland's ball. Lulo plays it behind the cage. Vanover. He wants to run on Christian. Christian doing a good job to keep his position, and Vanover has to leave it off for Lulo. Back behind for Fogarty, who's been dangerous in these situations, and he scores off the wraparound. 4th goal of the game for Fogarty, 51 seconds into the second half. He extends the Patriots' lead to 7-2. Just as they did in the AAC semifinals, they are running away with the contest against Tennessee Wesleyan. 4th goal of the game for Thomas Fogarty. Kubik and Gazer back out for the face-off. And still battling, and this time it's Kubik who comes away with it. He leaves it off. Vanover. Plays catch with Crouch. We'll pull back out. Fogarty. Gets it to the wing where Lulo will pull it back into midfield. Crouch and Fogarty with the 2-man game on the X. Fogarty roll dodge. Gets inside and hits the post. Smiley looking to gain the offensive half. Works his way and leaves it off for Steen, who has one of the Bulldogs' 2 goals. Steen is being watched. He'll play it behind. Flag will be called against Kevin Bush for the foul on Coleman, or Greco rather. Correction, it's Tate Crowell who will go to the box. Second man-up opportunity today for Tennessee Wesleyan. As Harmon gets it off to Thomas. Greco. Flung. Thought he had a chance for a shot, instead he left it off. Good job to step inside and went for the quick catch and release, Harmon. However, they have to reset. "20 seconds on the shot clock." And because he missed, the shot clock does not reset. So 15, catch and release. Lolis. The Patriots napping. Start catching the Patriots unaware, and the Bulldogs have pulled one back. Lolis with his second of the game. 36th goal of the season now for the sophomore from Robert Holkamp. Realizing that all the white jerseys had their heads down. Cleanly fights off the check of Gazer, win the penalty. So just as they went a man down, they'll go a man up, the Patriots. One-minute penalty against Kyle Gazer. Frustration from Gazer, who came into today winning nearly 71% of it. It's been a really good face-off battle to watch against Nick Kubik, who got the better of him this time around. And it leads to this man-up opportunity for the Patriots. Vanover, look at how quickly they move the ball around, looking for the opportunity for a skip pass or to find somebody in the inside. That pass goes astray, and it's a chance for Christian and company to kill this penalty. Smiley gets around the wrap check from Greco. And the shot off the post, and Sealy, who has to get back, of the wraparound shot wide from Lolis. So it looked like he had beaten Settle to the punch. Holkamp will get it into the midfield. 40 seconds on the shot clock as both teams back to even strength. Tulloch. Holkamp gets it behind the cage for Lolis. The skip pass falls kindly, but the shot saved by Settle. And now in transition come the Patriots. Long leaves it off for Vanover, fires wide. And Crouch will keep possession for the Patriots. And a bit of an errant pass. Patriots just need to keep their focus. Vanover played it in front for a cutting Crouch. And coming away with it is Crouch. What a job from Crouch to not give up on the play. And now he spots Vanover just beyond his stick. And this will roll out of bounds. And it'll be Christian's ball for the Bulldogs. And quickly gets it off for Greco. Greco walks around Kava. And the interception made by Morgan Long, or Jake Morgan rather. Played off for Kava. And he'll toss it over to Fogarty. Minnesota native stops just below the goal line, leaves it off for Wilson. Wilson steps around Greco, plays it across. Crouch couldn't quite contain it. And Hall plays it off. This will roll all the way through for Holcamp. Holcamp trying to get it back, and he does. Holcamp being watched by Shyler Chapman. Around the net, Chapman will stand just in front of his keeper. As the Bulldogs wait for the requisite substance. Now they have the offense they want in and just missing. Wesleyan asks for a foul, is not going to get it, but that's exactly what the Bulldogs need. Oh, with the able to escape the attention from Holcamp and gain the midfield line. Now works his way into the attacking zone. We'll leave it off for Vanover, who floats it along for Crouch. Vanover. Popovich will play it across. Scooped up by Popovich. .20 on the shot clock. Vanover behind the back. And Coltran will leave it off for Vanover. Five seconds left on the shot clock. Coltran fires. And they have 2 seconds before shot clock violation, and with everybody changing, they're just going to give it up. 6 minutes remaining in the third quarter. A turnover on the shot clock violation gives the ball back to the Bulldogs, trailing 7-3. As Christian was slashed by Vanover, so a man-up opportunity coming the Bulldogs' way. And Christian is down behind the play. Oh, and that's unfortunate that play stopped because looked like Smiley had a lane to take, and maybe it was because the whistle was going to go. Christian being helped off by Haley Morrow. And so Vanover will go to the box for the slash. Tennessee Wesleyan 0 for 2 on man-up opportunities today. 18 for 85 on the season, and this is one that they need. 5.5 minutes remaining in the third quarter of quarterfinal number 2. And the check coming from Morgan Long, bringing another flag. So it's going to be 2 men in the box for the Patriots. Jake Morgan, beg your pardon. So Morgan called for the cross check. So 2-man up opportunity with both Vanover and Morgan in the box. The space up top, and the bounce shot, well off target. Sent in, no mistake this time around. It's Thomas who scores. And just like that, it's a 4-goal game. Patrick Thomas with his 18th goal of the season. And the man-up opportunity puts the Cumberlands back into it with 5 minutes and 1 second remaining in the third frame. A bit of indiscipline. The downfall of the Patriots on the last 2 goals that they've conceded. The first falling asleep on a restart that was quickly taken. And on the second one, 2 penalties in quick succession. Greco to direct the attack. And tried to feed it for Gazer. It will go all the way through. Where Smiley keeps it from going out, and he'll pick it up on the wing. Working goal line extended. Ball bought to the X. Holcamp. 2-man game behind the cage. Now go low to high. Gazer unloads! It's a 2-goal game. Kyle Gazer, goal of the season. And what an important goal it is. Well, these teams played a 1-goal classic back on March 30th. Are we in for the same thing this time around? It's the goal scorer Gazer who will face off against Kubik. Gains the attack, thought about the shot. Steen gets it out. Goal line extended. Receives it back behind the X. Greco sets a high screen. He gets it off the roll. Greco working his way inside. Gazer's calling for it. Still going Greco. Not sure whether that was a pass or a shot. Refs believe it was a shot as it goes out, and it will be a turnover for the Patriots. Wilson steps inside of Steen, and the flag will be called for that late check from Steen. And so Coltrane will slow it down, knowing that the stoppage of play will bring a man-up opportunity for the Patriots. 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter. A date with Indiana Tech in the semifinals on the line. Vanover. Still battling Vanover. Lulo came away with it, lost it. And that will bring up the penalty on Steen. It was Connor Coleman doing the defensive work for Tennessee Wesleyan on that occasion. But Steen will go to the box. A 1-minute penalty for the slash. So getting the men up opportunity back underway is Dawson Coltrane, the Ackworth, Georgia native, in his second season with the Patriots. And the whistle goes. Vanover plays catch with Fogarty. Those two responsible for all of the Patriots' goals in this contest. Vanover lost the handle. And coming away with it is Coleman. Almost took out the ref in the process. Oh, and winning it back and getting a penalty as well as Thomas, the guilty party. Well, in fact, the penalty is going to go the other way on Dawson Coltran. So both teams will be a man down. So 30-second penalty for the hold on Coltran. And it's Hayden Harmon who will bring it forward for the Bulldogs as they look to get back within one. Willis sets up on the X. Minute 40 left in the third quarter. The Bulldogs held on for the man-up opportunity. Can they take advantage? And come around the screen. Harmon. Holkamp gets behind the cage. Coming in and diving on the wraparound was Steen. Settle wouldn't let it through. And Settle clears. Hills motors forward. And we'll scoop it up for Doherty, who gets it behind the cage for Crouch. And a timeout taken. Final 57 seconds left in the third frame. And it's the University of the Cumberlands who have the 7-5 lead, but the Patriots given up 4 goals and have allowed the Bulldogs back into this one. Three unanswered goals coming from Jackson Lollis off a feed by Robert Holkamp, and then Patrick Thomas from Jalen Steen. And then the goal that brought it back to within 2 was Kyle Gazer. Jalen Steen getting his second assist of the quarter. 3 unanswered goals to bring it back to 7-5. And Pete Campbell, in his 7th year with the University of the Cumberlands, calling a timeout. Let's see if he can draw up something that will give his side the 3-goal lead heading into the final frame. Campbell looking for his 55th win of his coaching career. What does he have up his sleeve here? Can he draw up a play? Can his players execute that play and get the goal that would give them a little more breathing room heading into the final 15 minutes of regulation? Vanover. Coltran will flip it across. Just moving the ball along the perimeter, trying to draw out this Bulldogs defense. The Patriots now go to work. Lula leaves it off, sets the screen. It's quickly closed down. Goal line drifts as he Fogarty looking to run. Gets inside of his defender. Coleman help. Fogarty pass. Ball 3 seconds, 2, 1. Full game heading into the final 15 minutes. Looked dead and buried at 7-2, but they've scored 3 unanswered goals to claw their way back and set up a to see who will face off against Indiana at the end.
You're up.
This NAIA National Invitational Battle of Appalachian Athletic Conference foes is going to go down to the wire. It's the Patriots 7, the Bulldogs 5, heading into the final 15 minutes. It's the Bulldogs who win the faceoff through Gazer. They're waiting for Coleman to arrive. Gazer spins away from Kubik. Leaves it off for Smiley. Smiley being attended to by Bush. Gets it behind the cage and gets it right back. Kyle Gazer sees a lane, steps in, right through the 5-hole of Settle. It's a 1-goal game. 44 seconds in, Gazer with his second goal in succession. Brings the Bulldogs within 1. And now Gazer on the face-off. Created that first goal by winning the face-off. And this time, a false start will give the ball to the University of the Cumberlands, who've given up 4 unanswered goals. We said that Kevin Parker's favorite thing about coaching this Tennessee Wesleyan University side is that they're able to keep an even keel. They got down, they didn't let their heads drop, and now they're right back in it. This contest hangs neatly in the balance. Final 13 minutes and 50 seconds of regulation. Crouch on the roll dodge. Vanover fires wide at the near post. The ball will remain with the Patriots. Vanover's bounce shot, wide of that near stick again. Fogarty hasn't really found the joy that he had earlier in the day running off of those isolations. However, a missed slide here almost opened up some space. Coltran, crouch. Fogarty lost the handle and the ball goes into the crease where it will be picked up by Hall. It is hot in Pensacola, 85 degrees, sun blaring down on the field. And the contest matching the intensity of the heat. As Geja will slow it down. As this Athens, Tennessee side looks to complete the 5-goal comeback and get back on level terms. Cutting inside was Thomas. Couldn't keep the handle, and Settle will pull it into his crease. And the play will stop. So it looks like a player is cramping up. We just talked about the fact that it's currently 85 degrees. Did you know that 77,000 student athletes, 258 college campuses, 27 national championship events, and $800 million in financial aid experience NAIA and get in the game today at playnaia.org. Haley Amoro back out onto the field to check on the player that's down. Believe is just cramp. I hope it's nothing more than that. So it looks like it's Patrick Thomas who's being helped off, a senior who has a goal in the game today. Thomas looks to be okay as comes off and hopefully just needs to be stretched out. So Settle will start the clearance as he gets it back from Morgan. And now flying in and leaving the ball off for Crouch. It was Kava. Coltran. Kava around the pick. And Hall saves it at his near post. "11 minutes, 15 seconds remaining in this one-goal game. Hall asking for support. Is able to find it on the far side. That's a turnover, quickly taken. The Patriots. Fogarty. Crouch. Oh, and turning without the ball. As the Patriots attacking the attacking half for the Bulldogs. Jake Morgan doing the defending. Smiley. Matthew Tulloch works his way to the X, leaves it off for Smiley, across for Steen. Pass played behind. Lolis giving the ball back to the Patriots on the turnover. Quickly sent over for Kava. He gains the attacking half. And works his way into the offensive zone. Fogarty working foul line extended, or goal line extended rather. And Coltrane will pull it out into midfield, just over 9.5 minutes remaining in regulation. Crouch springs into life. Still going Crouch. He slipped under the challenge. And Vanover maintains possession for the Patriots. Popovich wants to run. Popovich slips inside on his left. Gets the stick back to his right. Fogarty gets around the pick from Popovich. Leaves it back for Coltrane, who lost the handle, but is able to scoop the rock back up and secure it. Kava around the screen, walks in, and saved by Hall. Fogarty, good boxing out, allowing Vanover to pick it up. Popovich was going to shoot. Christian got a stick in. Vanover gets around one, the quick stick at the back post, and a diving save from Hall. Austin Hall keeping it a one-goal game, but the Patriots keeping it in their offensive zone. Oh, it looked like a high check, but Coltrane keeps it as he was able to get around Smiley and around the cage. Vanover, Hall to the rescue once again. And it's picked up by Popovich. Fogarty at walking pace, waiting for one last attacking substitution to be made. Fogarty comes around and whipped in a shot from an acute angle. And Crouch makes sure that possession stays with the Patriots. Vanover with the long shot. And Hall equal to the task again. And good defense from Gavin Greco to win the ball back after a long defensive stand, which Austin Hall was the hero, keeping it a one-goal game. Another opportunity to tie. Good skill from Harmon as he works his way out of traffic. 6 minutes, 42 seconds remaining in the contest. Overtime if necessary. The Bulldogs looking for the equalizing goal after clawing their way back into the contest. 4 unanswered goals, looking for a 5th to get things back even at 7. They've been patient in their build-up all afternoon. As the bounce shot from Harmon, nothing to trouble settle. Quickly clears it out. Flying forward. And finding the space for Fogarty to score. The counterattack worked to perfection. Christian Coleman, quick in transition, created the space off the slide for Fogarty to set up camp just in front of the crease, and he dispatched his shot low of Hall. A little bit more breathing room for the Patriots off yet another goal from Fogarty. Well, after the semifinal field for the early game is set, still have 2 more games for you today to decide the other 2 semifinalists. As coming up at 4 p.m. Central Time, St. Ambrose squares off against Aquinas. And then 7 p.m. tonight, it's Kaiser versus the reigning champions, Reinhardt, in an all-Florida battle in Pensacola. Still do not definitively know the winner of this one. Fogarty with his 5th goal of the game, giving a little breathing room to the Patriots. But this contest far from over with just over 6 minutes left in the final frame. As the face-off violation on Kubik gives the ball to Gazer. He'll work right around Kubik. Fires. The Settle got enough on it. Jake Morgan looking to clear. And is able to find another long stick. And Chapman, who will get it forward and get off the field so that a short stick can come on for this attack. Fogarty, 5 goals and an assist. Crouch. Kava. He's being watched by Steely. Sam Staley matching Kava step for step as the ball comes behind for Fogarty. Fogarty going to work against Coleman. Fogarty trying to work his way in. And now Sealy fighting his way through 4 players. Still going Sealy, and is ridden out of bounds by Austin Vanover and Crouch. Or Christian Vanover, beg your pardon, and Dylan Crouch. So good ride from the attackers there, not allowing Sealy out of the defensive end. Wilson fights off the checks. This time Fogarty coming in from the wing. Sealy bumps him off. Oh, and Crouch was alone in there, but he couldn't get the handle. And it allows Coleman to come away with it for the Bulldogs. Tennessee Wesleyan University trail by 2, and they turn it over. It's a 3-on-2. Taking it by himself, but unable to finish. Tate Crowell with a golden opportunity. Made the interception. And as they came on the break, the blue sea parted, but Crowell couldn't find the finish. It was a strong effort from Brecken Sharkey. Christian Vanover will bring the ball back in. 3:45 left in the contest. Fogarty leaves it off for Crouch. Dylan Crouch turns and shoots high. And Christian Vanover, the only player in the vicinity. Vanover. Hall scoops it back into his crease. And will now set up the clear. 3:15 remaining. Bulldogs down by 2. Here's Christian. Good to see him back out on the field. Gets it over the halfway line and walks back. An unforced error from Patrick Thomas, gifting the ball back to the Patriots. Have over 2 minutes to hold on to this 2-goal lead as Settle quickly gets it back from Jake Morgan and finds Christian Coleman. Coleman walks in. Coleman right into the heart of the defense, but a strip to the ball. Weaver with the clearance. And now in transition the other way. Settle came out and missed it. And the shot was blocked. Wraparound. And the goal given. Back within one with 2:15 remaining. Well, Settle had to be aggressive. Missed on the clearance. And Lawless able to take advantage. His second of the game. And it's a 1-goal game with 2 minutes and 15 seconds frozen on the clock. The Bulldogs have played from behind since the beginning. They have a chance to see if they can level the score as Gazer wins another face-off. Coleman is out to help on the defense for the Patriots. Bulldogs have under 120 seconds to find the tying goal. Oh, it's a good move inside. A great check from Coleman, but the ball remains with Steen and the Bulldogs. Lolis, number 7, looking for the goal to tie the game at 8. Thomas thought about shooting, but he was quickly closed down. Smiley being taken out wide by Coleman. Ball bounces through for Settle. On an opportunity here as the ball is loose. And it's scooped up by Bush. What a huge play from Jacob Bush. Oh, and Fogarty, though, unable to control it. And 1 the other end. Volume rises in Pensacola. Patriots fans trying to will their team over the finish line. Dogs fans trying to get their team to extend the finish. Back underway. side, working on Coleman. Steps inside of him, has the ground. Bounce pass over for Lola. Lolis plays it to the X. Quickly out, working his ball. His pass is picked off. Seconds. Escapes the check. Gets it. It over. Shot is blocked. Bush with it. He goes down. 7. Just needs to keep it. 1. The Patriots hold on, and the final where they will square off against the number 1 seed Indiana Tech. The back effort falling just short of Wesleyan, but for straight University of Cumberlands gets the better of them, and they march on. Semi-final number 1 is set for tomorrow at 4 o'clock. It'll be taking on the University